let's look at some of the remedies for diarrhea. At any age, whether it's a kid or maybe someone who's an adult, first thing you have to do, hydration. Very important, because now you're losing a lot of water, and this water is very important in your body. You need to keep hydrating, and that's why in case maybe you have a severe diarrhea, you are taken to a hospital, the first thing is an infusion with normal saline. This is to increase the amount of water that you have in the body, and electrolytes. Now, second thing is probiotics. Maybe you are having that diarrhea because you are taking antibiotics, and these antibiotics sometimes usually kill even the normal flora. And now this normal flora might give a room, the ones that you've killed might give a room for overgrowth of other normal floras that's around that area, or colonization by a new strain. Now, in case you are having that, probiotics will be very important, because they're going to replenish the normal flora that you lost, and by doing that, then the diarrhea will resolve. We have ORS, which is oral rehydrating salt, and this one is very important in case we be having that diarrhea. ORS is widely available. You can just buy several and keep in the house, but in case you cannot get that, just get warm water, add some salt in it, add some sugar in that, and stir well, and then take that. It's very good. It will give you the electrolytes that you need and some energy that you will require. Now, we have low fiber foods. This is very important. Now, in case you're having that diarrhea, you need to arrest it using low fiber foods like banana. We have something like rice. We have something like bread. Especially bread is very good. White bread. In case you don't have that and you have the wheat flour, you can just take some few spoons and then create something like a paste. Not a paste, like porridge. But don't cook it. Just drink it directly like that. So when it's still raw, it arrests that diarrhea. Or maybe in case maybe you have time, you can continue and cook that porridge and then take it. Another one, very, very good, that works almost all the time, especially when you have food poisoning that comes with toxins. We have activated charcoal. You might get that, you might buy that from a pharmacy, but in case you cannot access that, there is a tree that we call cypress. That one, we have a difference between activated and non-activated charcoal. So activated is the one that's burnt using open oxygen, like in a traditional kitchen. So if you have cypress and you burn and you produce some charcoal from that in open air, it means that now you have activated charcoal. You can take that, grind it, create a paste, and then add more water, stir, and then sieve, take that liquid. Very important. It's usually very good when it comes to absorption of the toxins, and to some extent, it usually inhibits the growth of bacteria in the body. Another thing, avoid fiber-rich foods. So something like a mango that contains a lot of fiber, try to avoid it, because now this will hasten the movement of food throughout your gut, and this will not give enough time for absorption of the water that we need from the food, and absorption of that food will cause the hardening of the stool. So that's how you're going to resolve that diarrhea. And finally, treating the underlying condition. Now this one, it's not a home remedy, so you'll have to make sure at the end of the day you treat whatever is causing that diarrhea. If it was just food, there was an issue with the food, that will be okay, because that will be just temporary. But in case maybe it's a bacterial infection, it means that unless you treat that bacterial infection, you're still going to have that diarrhea. So it will be important for you to see a medical personnel that will be able to prescribe a good antibiotic for that. But remember, hydration is very important.